There we go. Okay. I don't know why it wasn't defaulting to the Yeti, but there we go. Can you hear me now? Sorry about that. But yeah, finally got back into. Finally gonna do some chainmail again. Weather's finally permitting me, and I moved my streaming equipment downstairs, so that means more of the year I'll be able to do streams, even chainmail streams. Did you hear the news about my one of my jobs, though? I don't know if you read it. I did post it in the Discord, but just want to make sure. Uh, Long story short, I'm gonna have more free time and energy, so that's good. Well, the silver lining, though, Jasmine, is that they did give me essentially severance for the rest of the year. So that means I'll be able to actually invest in things that'll help me make more money long term. Personally, I think they just didn't like that I was, actually trying to do my actual job. The whole encouraging independence thing. But, there's so many reasons. And I think we've got it to where Twitch chat is on the thing. Hopefully I'm not breaking TOS. If I am, I will immediately fix it, and I do apologize if for some reason like a YouTube chat pops up. Uh, I'm actually working on creating sort of a classroom setting online, because a lot of the job that they let me off laid me off from is a lot of it I was doing online work. And so what we would do is we would use video games as a medium for social and skills learning. So I would say play Elite Dangerous once a week, and I would, at that point, not in an academic setting, but in a informal setting, sort of teach the social skills as they became relevant. And life skills too, like, obviously a lot of video games involve planning, involve, coordination, things like that. So what I'm planning on doing is taking that and basically making a small multiplayer squad. So, you get 3 or 4 people talking on, say, Zoom or whatever the equivalent, like I think Google Meet was what I was using, and just kind of have a gaming night once or twice a week. But the idea is that's yeah, that sounds like a sensory thing at that point. Then, depending on what's overloading him, there are several different remedies for that. If it's noise, you've got the noise-canceling headphones. If it's light, sunglasses. With Texas and heat, there's really no good answer. Except, I don't know, do things in the winter. But then there's also the social aspects, which, again, I'm not, necessarily pitching this to you, but in your situation, I think a small group of friends, or not even friends necessarily, but classmates, would provide the conducive means of, bridging that sort of gap. Okay, sound. Yep. Noise-canceling headphones would definitely help with that. I have yet to find good ones because I have mutually exclusive sensory overload. So I've got, sound and heat. The problem with the earmuff headphones is my ears get too hot. What I'm experimenting with are over-the-ear earbuds, like earphones, and maybe finding some sort of active noise-canceling app. That might be something I might want to figure out with maybe some R&D people in the tech world. Well, that's good. Like I said, that's going to help. Having online friends is definitely helpful. And, I know you encourage that, so you're doing good. Alright, so and you see, that's the sort of thing I want to make not only have to happen organically. I want that dynamic, because that dynamic, I have found, in my real-life settings, is the most helpful thing. You have a few true blue friends that you do stuff with, and you bounce off of each other. My friends have held me in check over the years. I've held them in check over the years. We've supported each other. But yeah, I want to facilitate that happening in a structured manner, so that way, no matter how skilled they are individually, if I can train any of them, then that will bounce off the others and have that peer modeling. Yeah. So yeah, your son does not need my services. I mean, unless we're talking the real life, facilitating, nah. Your son's already got what I'm thinking of providing to a lot of people. But Lyra Fox, yeah, he'll be around, I'm sure of it. As far as, I mean, obviously I would love to be able to work with him as far as getting out and about and being a social facilitator. Yeah, definitely my services would help in that case. I'm talking about this plan I've got is essentially what your son already has. Now, I'm offering two distinct services here. Yes, so the social facilitation would be helpful, but, you know, El Paso. But the online stuff, he's already got. It's a mother's nature to worry. So don't get on yourself for worrying. Just keep reminding yourself that he's doing good. He's doing okay. He's doing fine. Remind yourself that you're just worrying because you're your mother and you care about him. But he's doing okay. Yeah, there's a difference between saying you shouldn't worry and he's doing okay. Worrying is a parent's nature. Well, a good parent's nature. The fact that you are worried about him shows me that you're a good mother to him. I mean, I know you, obviously, and I know you're a good mother anyway, but that's just more evidence. I mean, I'm sure my mother worries about me from time to time. In fact, she probably worries about me a lot. Not in the sense that I'm not doing okay, but that since we don't live together anymore, she can't see that I'm doing okay all the time. In fact, I should tell her I'm streaming. I've actually been... oh no! I've actually had to clean my own house! Yeah, my threshold for keeping the house clean is definitely lower than hers, but yeah, I actually have had to do some cleaning, and Kat helps a lot too. I would have my camera on the camera mount. It's actually on a tripod right now, if you can see from the secondary camera there. But I've got a new camera mount coming in a couple of days. Or actually tomorrow. Yeah, that's more or less how the division works. She also creates a lot more dishes. I tend to rinse out and reuse my dishes rather than just putting them in the sink, so I don't create as much dishes as she does, so I have her do dishes most of the time. Um, but, you know, I do dishes sometimes too. I mean, I create a lot of dish work when I cook. Alright. So, as far as cat collars go, let's see. Maybe if I turn this into 3-in-1 near the end, it'll work. Change Bomb, how you doing? We were just talking about mothers worrying about their kids, and I was telling Jasmine that, you know, it's natural for parents to worry about their kids. You know, just remind yourself that your kid's doing well. And I said, you probably worry about me from time to time too. The important thing is not to get on yourself for worrying, but to remind yourself that your kid's doing well. Because again, worrying is the nature of a good parent. I would be worried if a parent did not ever worry about their kid. Okay, yeah, this is better. Okay, I am definitely... There we go. Well, I think when people say they don't worry, what they really mean is that their worries are subconsciously sated. Like, they don't have to think through the process. They just know that, you know, like with your daughters, like, your daughter's always landing on her feet. She's fine. It's just you just don't have to go through that thought process. Now, when I say I'm worried if a person doesn't worry, is like, you know, if there are clearly struggles happening and there's no concern. That's when I get concerned. Well, yeah, and likewise. But yeah, so today I'm making some cat collars. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna use Pollux, if we can find him, as a Meowdle. And if I can't find Pollux, I'll at least bring Dora around. Okay, so I'm gonna be our bear. I need to find a cat. A cat that is not Vega, because Vega is napping. Come on. We're stars again, Solaris. Let me just get this collar off here real quick so that we have a length guide. Oh. Okay. So we want the collar to be about this long. Excuse me. Oh, there you are, Mr. Pollux. All right, Solaris. Collar goes back on now. Hello, Pollux. He is such a troll, and I love him. See if we can get Dora to come over here. See if I can get Cat to bring Dora over. And Solaris has gotten athletic. Yeah, I've been trying to feed him wet food more. I think his teeth are getting to a point where he can't eat kibble as much. And so I've been feeding him more wet food, trying to get him back up to weight. He's 11 now. He'll be 12 soon. You know, I think what I'm going to do, if I can afford to, is maybe give away a couple cat collars. You know, advertise it at the start of the month, do a stream at least once or twice a week, and then at the end of the month do a giveaway or raffle for... Not raffle where you pay money, but just, you know, you say you want in and we draw randomly. Maybe channel points. Because now that I'm, you know, I have a lot more free time and I want to bring the stream up, as it were, I think doing a giveaway would be a way to do that, and it would give me an excuse to renew a P.O. box or get a new one. Maybe this time. I swear. I am going to see what happened. Okay, so... Of course. What I'm talking about is there'll be standard length, like maybe 8-inch, 9-inch collars, and then, you know, if they need it shorter than that, well, they can get a set of pliers now, can't they? We'll see how a loose fit on Pollux will be. Yep. So, Dora is becoming the successor to the throne of the Trollaris. She has been trolling me quite a lot lately. You know, as kittens will. That was bothering me for a moment there. She's become a beautiful little girl. She's filled in quite a lot. She's grown. She still hasn't gotten her chunk yet, but you know, we'll see what happens when she grows up. All the cats love her now. You know, surprisingly, the first cat to accept her was Solaris. Yeah, that boggled my mind as well. It's like, Solaris? That he is. He is definitely the smartest one. So, what I think I'm going to do here is make this in 3 styles. We're going to make it in half-person 4-in-1. We're going to make it in full-person 6-in-1. I'm trying to think what the third style could be. I mean, there is half-person 3, but honestly, you need a tighter aspect ratio for that. Spiral could work. I mean, we could just go European 6-in-1, like what we did with Cassandra. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so 72. Okay, so 60. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm trying to portion the amount of rings I'll need to complete this. Really, 64 would be the best square. Marty's doing well. Which is surprising, given he's getting it to be about 11 too. But yeah, I think he's just going to be a very long-lived terrier. There we go. That was my thought too. Oh, these are the new pliers. This is a new set of pliers that I modified, by the way. The neatest thing about them, with this particular model, you see there's a very faint glow. They feel nice. What I like especially about them is now that I've gotten like 1,000 grit sandpaper, they are silky smooth. Like, they still have a little bit of friction to them, but they don't feel rough at all. Well, I don't necessarily blame them, but I do regret that it's come to that. I was just like, look, if I can't make it streaming Chainmail, I'm just going to take a break from streaming altogether until the streaming is for fun. You know, if it feels like a job, I don't want to do it. Unless I'm getting paid for it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been playing a lot of video games lately. But streaming it, I mean, I've thought about it, but then I'm like, do I really want to? Do I really want to, be on for a game's stream? Yeah, it's good. It's good to be live again. Well, really, what killed creative, or what was the beginning and the end, is two things. Uh, First thing is they completely destroyed the creative partnership team. Like, they destroyed it when they made the affiliate program. So while a lot of creative streamers did get to be affiliates and got monetized for a while, it basically killed creative, because at that point there was very little notoriety in being monetized. Yeah. Creative partners had that partner badge. They had that implicit support from Twitch. When they rolled out the affiliate program, it's just, oh, yeah, you make us money, great. Go over there now. The second thing was when they split up creative. Because there was a sense of we're all in this together when creative was one single category. The decision to split it between art and makers and crafting, I don't think they meant anything bad about it. In fact, I think they probably meant well by it. But it was what was ultimately the death knell for creative. Especially changing the names to art and makers and crafting, food and drink. Because what I do is art, but it's not going to be streamed under the category art because they have strictly defined the category art to be illustration. And again, I will reiterate this point until the end of time. If they had named art illustration, I don't think there would have been as much of a backlash. But people don't know what illustration is. Yeah, well, apparently people don't know what art is. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, exactly, though. That sense of we're in this together was gone. And so these are all rings that I coiled and cut myself with the Ringinator. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to solve the ring cutting problem, where the saw blades just disintegrate. Once I figure that problem out, I'll try to make rings again. What I may have to do, this is gonna sound crazy, I may have to actually anneal the wire. I think the wire's too hard. I think that's what it is. Because that would explain so many things. If that doesn't work, though, back to the drawing board, I think. Heat treatment. You heat it up to a certain temperature, and then you let it cool down slowly. Or the opposite, where you heat it and then you cool it quickly. I forget which one does which. I believe it's the former, where you... Yeah, no kidding, right? Yeah, we've been having the 100-degree temps. That was fun. Yeah. Ah, our humble merchant from Tamriel. How are you, Nicholas? Nicholas Infante, by the way, I know him from the Norcalia streams. He's so far he's an audience member. I don't know if you've actually been a character yet, but you do have the character of the Tamrielic merchant selling wares. This is just me, Changeling. Hi. So I'm not in character today. I mean, if I was in character, I'd probably be Frank, but yeah. Because blacksmithing, but That's beside the point. So I'm currently working on a cat collar. So what I've got is just these breakaway cat clips from Amazon. You just break them. So there is a weak point, so they're not gonna like choke on it. And so and you just got some basic chainmail, and then you clip it on and off with the clip. I would say the most interesting thing about the Kingdom of Norcalia and everything is that it shows that purely creative endeavors can still work. I mean, yes, he does do Kingdom Kitchen and sometimes he plays games, but mostly that's just because, he wants to cook or he wants to play a game. He's not trying to make that the stream. Although, strangely enough, when I was laid off from my one job, we did get 2 weeks' notice or something, so I do have to work the final shift of that job in, let's see, 2 hours? So I won't be on past, 6:30. But, I'll stay on for a while yet. So we got a couple more hours yet. And I definitely want to at least finish one of these cat collars. And I think I'm going to start raising my rates on commissions. I'm going to double my prices. Because, well, I'm getting zero business anyway. I might as well get, zero business for more money. I was charging 10 an hour plus materials. I think I'm going to charge 20 an hour plus materials now. Obviously, very, very long things like hauberks, I will provide, a bulk discount on. But for something like a cat collar, where if it takes me an hour, it'll be like $30 because, stainless steel wire. Similarly, private chainmail lessons, I will also be charging at least 20 an hour for. Obviously, that's more of a negotiable thing. But, say if some rando comes in and is like, I'd like to learn chainmail from you. Like, okay, 20 an hour. But people can always come to the streams for free. Yeah. They can always ask me questions in the stream for free. I'm just talking about like private one-to-one over a Zoom call or something. You know, where they've got my full attention. But yeah, basically all my goods and services will be 20 an hour of labor. Well, it depends on the museum. Yep. Oh, yeah, Vittori basically took power in a soft coup. Because, you know, the whole thing was funny. It's like you've got Bolus running, you know, who obviously knows nothing about the town, knows nothing about mayoring. He gets elected. And then, of course, they realize, oh, Bolus doesn't actually know anything about this. Well, Vittori, yes, you're going to be like the hand of the mayor. It's like, okay. And so now we're working on the University of Juniperville. We're bringing the Enlightenment to Caledonia, boys and ladies, and those of unspecified gender. Yeah, I actually gave up my affiliate status for multiple reasons. One of the reasons, though, was I had such a low viewer count that the money the ads would have given me was not worth the loss of viewership that ads would be driving away people from. It's just not worth it to me to have ads running at all, because I make maybe, what, a penny per, like, 100 ads that play? And, you know, people that would have purchased goods and services from me due to the stream are gone. Then there's the whole, you know, Twitch listing Autism Speaks as a charity on their thing, which I believe they still do. For those of you who don't know, Autism Speaks started around the early 2000s. Started by non-autistic people. Because the Wrights, of GE and NBC fame, and they wanted to, quote-unquote, cure autism. The thing about autism, though, is it's not just a disability. It's not like depression where, you know, you're you, but you're sad. It's a whole neurotype. So it's basically, the closest thing I would call it is a personality type. Now, don't get me wrong, I would love to see sensory overloads taken care of. I would love to see treatments for that. I would love to see treatments for, you know, meltdowns, you know, where you can apply a treatment and then, you know, like a rescue med, like the Xanax or something, but for autistic meltdowns. I'd love to see that sort of stuff. I would love to see ameliorative quality of life improvements. But Autism Speaks wanted to basically make a person not autistic. Yeah. And one of the things they did was genetic screening for autism. They wanted to do genetic screening, which, well, if any of you know why the Down syndrome rate dropped drastically, then I'll put two and two together. It is a lot easier to simply not have a person born than to deal with their disability, and quite frankly, that scares me. Autism Speaks. I think Taka to... Yeah, I caught part of that, Nicholas. Honestly, I much prefer the live interaction with chat, so I didn't stick around for much of it. But it looks like it was a well put together movie. Taka Talk About Curing Autism, or I think they've called it something different now, but it used to be called Talk About Curing Autism. I think Autism Speaks worked with Google to try and get genetic screening done. They were trying to use Google's computer databases, the MISSNG project. But yeah, like, I'm of two minds about genetic screening. I think it can help, but I think it should only be a thing after we've established ways to help people that are already here that have diseases, neurotypes, developmental disorders, stuff like that. So I don't think we should be promoting genetic screening until we've got ways to help the people that are already here that have the conditions. Like, once we've got supports in place to where an autistic person, I think Down syndrome, I think that community actually does want person first language, so people with Down syndrome. Once we've got ameliorative effects in place where these people can live full, high-quality lives, yeah, then genetic screening so that you can get that help early. But as it stands now, no. Which is a more nuanced position than I think a lot of people want to take, but that's my position. Genetic screening can help, but only after we help the people that are already here. So that there's not that pressure in place to get people to not be here. You know what? I am actually okay with that. Genetic screening after birth. So, with a couple of caveats. If prenatal care is needed to make the condition manageable, then, prenatal screening can happen. But obviously anything like being autistic, being Downs, a lot of things that will not immediately impact whether you are alive or dead, non-fatal conditions, those should be postnatal screening. And wow, we have gotten way into the woods. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why we haven't really. Yeah, I gave affiliate because, you know, Twitch wouldn't listen to autistic people about not letting people fundraise for Autism Speaks. And also, they were just. The ads were far too intrusive to make it worth me having them run. Now, the moment they bring ads back for everybody else, yeah, I'll become an affiliate again, so at least I can control when the ads happen. But as it stands now, non-affiliates currently do not get ads on their channel. And as long as that's the case, I will not be an affiliate. I would rather sacrifice my potential monetary gains via Twitch for the sake of the user experience for everybody increasing. And yeah, that's the thing. It's like there's no way to rewind to see what you missed except for watching the VOD. Oh, which is another reason why I'm multi-streaming now. Essentially what I'm doing is I'm making a VOD as the stream is made by having it on YouTube as a YouTube live stream. See if I can find... Vega would be a good model. I see him over there, having a nap. Hello, Vega. Are you having the best nap? Well, you gotta work now, little guy. There you go, Vega. You're gonna be a star, Vega. Yes, you are. Alright, let's see. How far are we? About halfway done, I think. We'll just take a little break. Not from the stream, but, you know, from actively making chainmail. Take a little bit of time to pet the cat. Let me see if I can actually move the stream to the cat. There we go. Here's your good Vega. Are you all seeing Vega? He's learning the ways of being a stream cat. Let me just, there we go. So let me just take this collar off. There we go. Let's see how far we are along with this collar. Yep, about halfway. I think he likes being a stream cat. I think you do. I think, yeah, that's really what it is. He likes being loved on, and being a stream cat means you get loved on. Alright, Vega. Thank you for your services. Back to the chainmail. Oh yeah, while we're here, I'm going to show you a method I have for turning half version 3-in-1 to half version 4-in-1, because half version 4-in-1 is ridiculously hard to start from scratch. So, take your 3 rings, you open a ring around them, You do your 3-in-1 for a bit. In fact, I'm not even going to close the rings that I'm using for 3-in-1 at first. Or not, what I mean by not close is I'm not going to, you know, match the closures up. I'm going to leave them cut. So there are 3 states of rings: cut, open, and closed. Cut is where they're just cut off the coil, and there's a little bit of an opening, but not enough to really work a standard chainmail pattern with. There's open, where you've deliberately opened them, and there's closed. So what I'm going to do here is leave these rings at the cut state, because I'm going to open them again. Okay, so we've got a little stir 4-in-1. Now what we're going to do is take a closed ring, open ring. Now you've got enough of it to be a backbone, so you're going to start it like you just got 4-in-1. So you go up through the 3rd ring, and then down through the 1st and 2nd. And you close it. And then you just make sure that they're in that matching grain. Then you just open up a ring here. I probably should have added more rings on. Yes, I definitely should have. Okay. I thought... Okay. Well, I can still save it. So now you got 4 rings. Up through the 3rd. You're attaching the 4th down the... You know what? Never mind. We're going to open these rings up. There's an easier way. I was trying a complicated way that kind of works. But we're going to go with the easier way. Easy way. Attach it through the last 2 rings in 1 grain. No 3rd ring. Close it. Same thing. Flip it. Attach it through the last 2 rings in that, including the ring you just ran it through. And then you start disassembling the 3-in-1 behind you. Through the last 2 there. Alright, now we've got a stable pattern of version 4.1. Oh, good. My new camera mount will arrive tomorrow. Alright. So now you've got 2 grains. Now what you're going to do is you're going to attach 1 loose ring. Through the last ring before the last ring of the grain that doesn't end it. So if you've got 1 ring on the outside, you're going to go the opposite grain of that and put it on the last ring of that grain. Trying to figure out how to explain that. I really miss my camera mount. Oh, we have a bread maker now, by the way. Aldi sells, they were selling bread makers for $50. I'm like, you know what? I can try a bread maker for $50. Yeah, there we go. We now have a new segment of half version 4.1. But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying the bread maker and seeing how it works. However, right now, I am very thirsty, so I am going to go get myself some ice and some water, or maybe some caffeinated water. I don't know yet. Caffeinated water would probably be a good idea. Okay. Kind of back. I still need to pour the caffeinated water in the thing to cool it. Thought that was a cup holder. No, it is not. Okay. Oh, and good news, I'll have a camera mount tomorrow. Yeah, my camera mount, I lost a little part that actually, attaches the camera onto the mount. And I realized I've been having this old camera mount for 8 years. I mean, it's probably time I got a new one anyway. So I got one. It's like 20-ish bucks. Same idea, screws onto a surface. Has the springs. But supposedly it has more attachment options. So that'll be nice. So right now, I've got my camera on a tripod. The good news is, I mean, the old mount still works otherwise, so if I ever find that thing, I'll have 2 camera mounts, so I can have, a webcam that I can move around. Alright. Good night. I'm glad you could stop by in any case. I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay. It's interesting, though, that, I'm getting old viewers that haven't been around in a while. Wonder if Twitch is finally increasing discoverability like they should have a while ago? Like, maybe the fact that I haven't streamed in, like, literal months is telling Twitch, you should probably promote this guy's stream so that he streams again. That would not surprise me. Hey, why is that a thing? How you doing? It's finally streaming weather. I know, right? It's good to be streaming. So I finally moved my proper streaming equipment downstairs. So, like, the proper desk, the proper computer desk, everything. So I'm actually able to stream as I used to be upstairs, but downstairs. And so what I'm going to do is the cat library is basically just going to be my room. It's my bedroom, it's my office, it's a room downstairs that is actually a reasonable temperature. Upstairs is going to be storage / maybe recording studios for if I want to record, like, pre-recorded videos for YouTube and whatnot in the winter. And the small room that was my office is going to be a guest bedroom. Yep. Oh!
He's not, the other kitten you're asking about, but he is the OG. It's also time for his dinner, and he probably is cute on camera with food.
Yep.
Would he like to nom on camera?
He probably would.
Yeah, it's time for... Oh, actually.
Well, actually, here we go.
You found one?
Hey, Sidaris.
It's time for dinner anyway.
We'll put the camera on Solaris. Taking a cat break to feed Solaris. Okay, let me see if I can just... Apparently he needed it scooped out. Oh, hello, Maya. Did you decide to show up for food? Hello, Maya. Look who decided to show up for food.
We'll work for wet food, I know, I figured. Oh, now you're gonna be a love bug. You're just here to gaslight Changeling and with them and his entire audience. I'm an incredibly affectionate cat who never runs from my human. Never, ever. She just hanging out, loving on Dad, trying to gaslight him.
Of course. As is the Calico way.
My Calico doesn't gaslight me. She's awesome.
That's what you think.
Well, she's also just my cat, though.
Yeah, we're taking a cat break to love on the cats and just, you know, enjoy their presence. Let me see if I can... Well, I also used the last of the ready ice.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, good stuff she taught me.
You know, I think Sonic sells their ice.
It's bullet ice, yeah, they do.
If you want to get ice from a place,
Yeah.
I'm down for whatever they have that I can eat.
I was gonna ask what it's called.
I mean,
Is it Sonic or ridiculous? You said Sonic Snurries?
yeah.
They have coffee works. I need to put some support with it.
Oh, give me like one of their ridiculous drinks too.
Okay.
Yeah, I used the last of the ice, and Kat was like, "Oh no, we're out of ice." I'm like, "Well, there are places that sell their ice." Sweet Maya. Oh. What?
Did it get measurably warmer outside? My thermostat is broken.
A little bit.
I know.
But we have enough cold inside that it's not a big problem.
I don't know. I just feel measurably warmer. All of a sudden, that's like 15-ish minutes or so. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, what? Are you done being petted now? There's no longer wet food. We know how you work, little. Now you're performing. Does she know about cameras? I can't remember.
I think she does.
There's a couple of our cats who I swear recognize cameras.
Solaris definitely does. Polaris did.
Yeah, Polaris definitely did. You're welcome to show Dora on camera, by the way. I don't care.
Well, she's our shared cat, so, you know.
If you want to, you can show her Dora.
Yeah, I would like that.
That's fine. She's past all these. She is a tiny kitten. The internet had better not steal her moments in her life, so she's probably cool now. Now
Yeah.
she's just a normal kitten, as opposed to a precious people who are weirdly judgy about foundling.
Yeah, apparently the chainmail artisan subreddit was like, no! Chainmail collars are terrible for cats. I'm like,
She's a foundling. She was an itty bitty.
I'm thinking to myself, guys, I've been doing chainmail longer than most of y'all have been alive.
Yeah, she's getting big enough. She's low. Yeah, not gonna be so vulnerable to chemicals. It's like you don't put your we were ankles, we're done now. There's gonna be some egg-free people who are gonna love that cookie dough. Alas, it's not wheat-free, but it's somebody finally figured out people who eat cookie dough. Although, guys, honestly, unless you have a compromised immune system, you're fine. But I got cookie dough that said egg-free cookie dough, so it's like I didn't even like it.
Well, the thing is, with cookie dough, you don't want raw eggs in your cookie dough.
Theoretically.
No. There is like a
I know you use $7, so
yes.
there's a risk, but it's a small risk.
Right, and if you use pasteurized whites, you're generally okay.
Well, and I think a lot of it is also factory farming shit, so the better your
Oh, of course.
The better your eggs are, the less they're going to use it, because they know this in smaller quantities. Is Poison Ivy supposed to be sympathetic? Because she is very sympathetic in this version.
It depends on who's writing her.
She's great in this version. Yeah. Although there are no events in this universe.
Uh,
I think
For reference, Kat is watching the new Batwoman show.
so good.
Yeah. Oh, that's why I always ask about reference, because I'm used to streaming where they don't understand the things that are going on inside my head.
Works. I also recognize the lady who did it. I can't remember where I last saw her. I don't remember where I saw her.
Yeah.
God, is so weird. It's like, you know what? If you want to be prank people together, we've got to stop. Because they're unlike Citeria, yeah. They just go after people who've done wrong. It's very populist. So, like, drug makers cut people off and stuff. It's good.
Okay, Maya? Here we go, Maya. If you can eat over there.
Is she going to be rude on camera for you? I'm not attracted.
Then I can do chainmail. Yeah. Yeah, one of the first things I did when I got my severance was I got Dash Pass again. Because we've been getting a lot of takeout recently, because yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Yeah.
That could be virtually.
Yeah. Hey, Maya. Let's see. This could almost fit a Maya. I love that my cats troll me. It shows that they love me, but they are still cats. Hi, Maya. I love you too, Maya. M-A-I-A Maya. There is a calico, that's great. M-A-I-A Maya. He likes wet food and once liked eggs. M-A-I-A Maya. She likes head pats and to be chased. M-A-I-A Maya. So let's all sing a song of praise for M-A-I-A Maya. And that's the Maya song. Chat now knows the Maya song. Hi. I love you too, Maya. You're very good, Maya. Okay. Is this what's happening, Maya? You know that I'm gonna be streaming, and so you just like, now I want headbats and to be loved on? Is that the plan, Maya? I swear, every day with her, I try to come to her and she makes me chase her. It's a whole thing. But now that I'm streaming, now she's just the cuddliest cat ever. I'm gonna test something real quick. I wonder if chat's broken. No, it's not broken. Okay, this is really quiet. Sometimes I wonder. It's like, no, it's cool for y'all to be quiet and everything. That's fine. I appreciate lurkers. I just need to make sure that chat's not broken and I'm not missing things. Because that has happened sometimes. Oh. Let me try that again. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes things break. Let's see. I think I need a new mini USB cable. Because, okay, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, no device. One moment, please. This thing is way too much play. Yeah, that unplugged way too easily. Okay. Cause... Okay, quick poll in chat. Let's make a poll. How do I do that? Are polls a thing only for affiliates? Yeah, it must be an affiliate only thing. Ah, well. I was gonna say, should I buy an entirely new capture card? Or just a new mini USB cable? Mini USB cable. $6. That's a 6-foot cable, though. We don't need that much. 3-foot 2-pack. 3-foot. Should I get... Yeah... Yeah, looking like the mini USB cable is winning here. Like $6 versus if I got an Elgato, it would be like $90 or something. Yeah, no. $5 slash $6 slash... Yeah, that definitely wins. I am gonna get the 3-foot 2-pack. Add to cart. Actually, though, I wonder. I'm gonna try something real quick. Okay. Okay, you can still hear me. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna restart the stream real quick and see if that fixes it. So, back in 5 minutes or less, guys. Stretch, get you a drink, something. Or actually, no. I'm gonna try and troubleshoot this. Deactivate, activate. Configure video. Boom! Got it. We are back. I just needed to swap out the cables from the Yeti and the capture card. That does tell me that it is the cable that is the problem, and I needed to deactivate and reactivate the capture card. So I will be buying mini USB cables as a permanent fix to this, but we've got the temporary fix, so we're good. Okay. Good. Maya did not want the stream to end. So yeah, I'll announce it at the end of the month. I am going to give away cat collars. which these are a $50 value, because I will be putting them in the Ko-fi store for $50, pre-assembled. If they're not already in the Ko-fi shop, which I believe they are, I'll put them on, and if the price isn't already $50, I will change it to $50. I'll be giving away 3 of them. No purchase necessary. Literally just I'll put a thing like a Google Docs form and no multiple entries, no purchase necessary, none of that. I just want to give something back to the community after this mix of fortune I've had where I, got let off, but I got severance, which means I've got time to stream, which means I want to bring people into the stream. So, literally, all you've got to do to qualify is be a follower of the stream on any platform. And just, I'll make a form for entry. Let's say you have to follow for a week. That way we just don't get people coming in, day of, just for a giveaway. But yeah, I'll be posting it on the various social media platforms. I just want to give something back. I just want to, do something for the people who have stood by me throughout my entire streaming career of, what is it, like 8 years now? Yeah, it's been 8 years. Yeah, I know. It's like 8 years. I mean, I didn't even have a niece when I started. And now my niece is in school. That's... That's something. Alright. Hey, Ma. What you doing over there, little girl? You know, I think what I might do, if I can get the metrics to get the partner, I'll try for it, but otherwise I'm just gonna stay a non-affiliate. Because if I can get partner, what I will do is I will take my funds and just give people subs. Because having a partnership badge would open up a lot of doors with Twitch. And I think we do need a partnered chainmail streamer. And let's be realistic, the streamers that are partnered, none of them are doing chainmail anymore. Some for legitimate health reasons. Others for legitimate business reasons. And then Duplex just disappeared off the face of the earth. Okay, this is still not big enough for Maya. Thank you for being a Meowdle, by the way, Maya. You're a good Meowdle. Do you think we can get 75 people watching me make chainmail? Because that's what it'll take to be partner. And I mean real people. I'm not buying my way via bots. First of all, it's against TOS, and they'll probably get caught. Secondly, even if it wasn't against TOS, it still just feels wrong to me. I want actual people. Alright. Oh. Man. Okay, what I'll probably do is we'll go for about another half hour. That'll make it a solid 3-hour stream. And then I'll start getting ready for work. My last week of this job. Aw, sweet girl. I do have to say, though, I am glad to finally have the streaming set up in a place where it's not unbearably hot. Okay. Let's see, what day is the 30th? Okay, in 2 weeks, I'll do the, this is the last stream that you could be a new follower to be part of the giveaway. But then on the 30th, I'll do the giveaway stream, and I will just select people, and they need not be present to win. But tonight, during/after work, I will make the giveaway form. And what I'll do is I'll make a spreadsheet out of it. And then I'll use a random number generator to pick random numbers. And then I will ship the winners their cat collars. I will do, though? I'm going to do something a little different than most people who run sweepstakes. So, I'm giving away, out of my own pocket, 3 cat collars. However, for the amount of money people donate, I'll add more cat collars. I'll add more price. Oh, Play in the Mud! Hey! How was your stream? Wonder Hamster, thank you for that follow. Yeah, I was just talking about, I'm going to be doing a giveaway at the end of September. I'm going to be giving away at least 3 cat collars. And rather than people buying entries into the contest, what I'll be doing is, if any money comes my way over the course of the month, I will increase the amount of prizes. So if people throw money my way in the course of September, I will not be adding additional entries to their giveaway, but I will be adding more prizes. Because I want to make Chainmail again, and I want us to do streaming again, and I want that. I want to get some hype going, and I want to give back to my community that I've created and developed over the past 8 years. Yeah, it's finally, like, you know, sub 100 degrees in Texas, which is really weird. I am not in danger of heat stroke today. Oh yeah, but for those of you who don't know, Play in the Mud is a pottery streamer. They also have cats. And I met them at TwitchCon a few years ago. Very wonderful people. Sadly, I did not get to meet the cats. Because California doesn't, appreciate, the idea of working cats. Which is weird considering how California is. This one is Maya. And I believe she is an emote. I also have Solaris still. Pollux. And recently, we have a kitten named Dora. That is also another thing. Yes, cats generally do not travel well. Thank you for the follow. Ari, I'm going to see if I can pronounce this. Ari Deckenwife? If I mispronounced it, I apologize. So we're going to keep going for at least another 15, 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. I do have to get off at 7 because I have work, but I'm down keeping going up right up until it. We're working on cat collars today out of Chainmail. And at the end of the month, I'm going to be giving away at least 3 of them. And all you got to do is be a follower of the channel and keep an eye out on my social media. So follow me on my other social media. Let me see if I can... tr.ee/ There's my link tree. Oh, thank you for another play in the mud. But yeah. Alright. Yes, they demand treats. But yeah, all you gotta do to be present in the way is be a follower of the channel, keep an eye on my social media, which is on that link tree, and I will post a Google Doc as an entry form. Everybody gets 1 entry. There is no way to pay more to get additional entries. However, if I get money in terms of donations or product sales or otherwise, I will be increasing the amount of prizes. So each cat collar is worth about $50. So for every $50 I get donated, I will make more cat collars. So this way, you know, people can't stack the deck by paying for additional entries. But if they want a better chance of everybody getting something, they can donate to the channel using my Ko-fi or my Patreon to increase the amount of prizes I make. Yeah, I'll be making a Google Doc tonight because I just got this idea in my head today. And hi, Maya. But yeah. So for every $50 I make in my Ko-fi shop, either by donations or by purchases, I will add another cat collar to the giveaway. So people cannot buy additional entries for themselves, but they can buy a bigger prize pool, essentially. But yeah, there will be at least 3 that I make for giveaway purposes. Alright, and we've just finished the first one. So this is the first cat collar. What I'm going to do here is finish the weave. and attach it. Apparently they also double as cat toys. Alright, now we have a length. So this is the standard length of the cat collar. I'd say that's about maybe 10 inches. About 25-ish centimeters for those of you that use metric. I'll have to measure it sometime. But yeah. So I will demonstrate with my Meowdle Maya how it works. So and we'll go to CC1. Okay, Maya. So I have a breakaway collar for her with her tag. Okay, so you take one end of the tag, you put it here, you put it there. There you go. I could probably make it a little shorter for her. But there we go. Now she has a collar. Yeah, definitely need to make it shorter for her. Let me see. Put her regular collar back on. Hi, Maya. I love you too. Oh, Maya. Apparently all the cats have decided to be trolls today. This is for Vega. Let's see here. Apparently, for Vega as a standard model, I need to take the rings off here. Oh, Maya's gone. Alright. So now, as you can see here, linked with this collar, the size is about the same. So I now have a standard template. This will be my standard template for future collars. This is one of the easier ones to make. You know what? Forget the 3 different models. I'm just gonna make this longer. And then I'll just snip it. Not really snip it, you know, use the pliers. I'll remove material at certain lengths. Question. Should I also throw in a set of pliers as the grand prize? So, For those of you who don't know, I use custom pliers that I made myself, or not made, but modified to work with the chainmail. Would that be of interest to people? A custom set of pliers as the grand prize of the giveaway, selected from the other winners. So, so I'm doing a giveaway, so this is how it works. Everybody that's just a follower can fill in a Google Doc to enter. They enter once.
Okay.
You cannot buy additional entries. However, what you can do is donate money to the channel, to me, and for every $50 I make through donations, I will add another cat collar.
I like that. Will you keep this safe up the ice in the fridge? The freezer? Right.
Yeah.
Okay, you need extra straws. You can hold those.
That's not a bad idea. Why? Like, I could say they could either choose a set of pliers or a custom or a pouch as the grand prize. Yeah. But yes, choosing from a list of prizes is a good idea. Yeah, the winner of the grand prize can choose from a list of prizes. Everybody else gets a cat collar. Ooh, or an ornament. A pouch or an ornament. But yeah, I like this idea. Okay. And it's not going to be instead of a cat collar, it's going to be in addition to one.
I got all of them to work. Including another tooth bucket of ice now has ice in it.
Alright.
Which is mine.
What do you mean?
That.
Oh, that one's yours, yes.
If you see me going to get scissors for my pixie cut doll, I have to have a plan and a good reason.
Okay.
Do not let me.
Okay.
Well, actually, do not let me. Ask me questions. There we go. It looks cute, but I even leave it alone now.
Alright, so I think... Let me see, where are we? We are at 2 minutes, 51 seconds. So in about 10 minutes, we'll call the stream. I'm going to work on some things here while I'm thinking about it. And yeah, in 10 minutes, we'll figure out who to raid. So if you can keep an eye out on any, preferably chainmailers, but any creative types that are doing something creative that I could raid in a few minutes, that'd be great. Because I definitely want to spread the raid energy over to somebody else. Oh! Well, let me get her. I got her. But before I go, this is Dora. Yeah.
Okay. It's dinner time. She was licking the adult food. Aww. She's getting so tall. And I'm not in range. I love this. I am God. AKA the disembodied voice that one cannot see. And it's cat cam. Do you have your cams labeled yet?
Yeah, cat cam. So that's the chainmail cam.
So
that's cat cam
cute.
1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you got decent sized audience. Yay. They're familiar people. Did they have they met Dora before?
No, this is Dora's stream premiere. I mean,
tell them about Dora.
So, this
Do
is
they
Dora.
know who she is, first of all?
Well, if they're in my Discord, they do.
Okay, go on. Also, Maya says hello. She's jealous and she wants more wet food. Hi, Maya.
Dora is our newest kitten. We found her in the bushes outside.
She found us.
Yep, she found us. She kept meowing. And she was flea-ridden, but I gave her some flea baths. She no longer has fleas.
She's up to date with
her
vaccines.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to spay her pretty soon.
Yeah, I think when they have that appointment in September, they should really... If we haven't looked at it, they'll post it on.
Yeah.
So cute. Hi, Ma.
But yeah, since she is our shared cat, her first name is not a star name, but her middle name is Polaris. As... What?
Oh, that's your top if she's getting it.
So she is Dora Polaris.
She's Dora. For anybody who had preschoolers in the 2000s, that's Dora the Explorer. She found us.
Yeah. So while Dora eats, I'm gonna check the streams, see who's on, who's doing what. Let's see. Okay, we've got... Oh, there's 2 people we could raid. Quiltoni, who's doing... looks like some quilting stuff. And we've got Axolotl Oopaloopa, who is making stickers. They're both doing TwitchCon Crunch. So, what would you rather see, sticker printing or quilting? Alright, let's go raid Quiltoni then. In about 4 minutes. So that I've streamed for an even 3 hours. So yeah, we're gonna go raid Quiltoni. I mean, while I'm waiting on the raid, what we're gonna do is your typical... Oh, for those of you who are watching off of Twitch, I'm primarily streaming from Twitch, but I'm also restreaming to various other sites. So anything I'm talking about here is related to Twitch. So for those of you who are on Twitch, though, the raid call is the Armored Bear Battalion is sieging the castle. Feel free to put whatever emotes you can on that. Sadly, since I am no longer an affiliate, only I can use the channel emotes. But feel free to add... Well, I mean, you can use the emotes in this channel, but can't use it in other channels. Only I can do that now. Alrighty. You know what? We'll go ahead and do the raid now. So, raid. Pony. Alright. And I might be on after work, but if not, I will be on probably Wednesday. But yeah, let's do the raid.